record everything.
I'm live.
She's live, hi! Who is watching? Everybody.
Okay. Witam wszystkich serdecznie w namiocie spotkań Antyradia. Ja nazywam się Patryk Pawełczyk, będę miał możliwość i przyjemność poprowadzenia tego spotkania. Powitajcie gromkimi krawami serdecznie zespół Counterfeit. Hello guys. Hello. Hey. Second time here, but first time on the Pol'and'Rock festival.
Absolutely. Woo!
Okay, so last year you played on a second stage and you won the audience award and you graduated to the main stage. Okay, tell me something about this award. What was when you know that you won?
We were shocked. We were overwhelmed, man. I mean, you know, like you say, it's because of probably a lot of people in this room that we've come back for a second year in a row, and now we're on the main stage, and it means everything to us, you know, that you guys keep supporting this band and keep clicking those buttons and allowing us to come back and play more fucking music and rock out. It's an amazing experience, and you know, if I'm honest, it's unexpected, you know, like we started this band, what, 3.5 years ago, and we had no idea how it was going to go. We had no idea we were going to be able to tour the world. We had no idea that we were going to be able to play such amazing festivals as this, and the more support that we get, and it just continues, it's really emotional for us at every point. Like it's the coolest fucking thing ever, so thank you so much to anybody that voted and allowed us to come back. It means everything.
Okay. So you made a circle around a year. Tell us something, what happened in this year?
Well, we broke up and we got back together. No, so in the last year since we saw you last, we finished off the year. Did we play more shows after Woodstock last year?
Yes.
We did? Yes. How many more shows? I mean, you guys know better than we do. I feel like we've been out on the road for fucking like years now. We've basically just been doing the same thing. So we played some more shows, and then in the winter of last year, we were moved into a house together to start writing the next album, the follow-up to Together We Are Stronger. And we moved into this cold house in the middle of England. We lived there for 6 months and basically just like lived and breathed music every day. You know, it's something that we do all individually when we're not together. You know, it's part of our daily life, but to be all in the same place and to force it upon one another, we'd never been in that environment before. So that was a cool experience. We did that for 6 months, no one died, which was good. And then we went to America. We just finished our first American headline tour. We came off that like 8 weeks ago. Roland and myself have been out in LA working on some songs. The boys are coming over. We're moments away from getting into the studio to make this record, and we've just been taking our time over trying to make this next record and these next songs that we're going to give you as good as they possibly can be, and make the follow-up to Together We Are Stronger something that you all can be proud of, and that we can all be proud of, and that we can enjoy together, and basically try and change the fucking world. That's our vibe.
Okay, so what do you think, how long it will take to make this project?
It'll be ready when it's ready, my darling. I don't know. I mean, ideally, I think, you know, we'd like to have it out by the beginning, sort of around the beginning of next year. But like we say, you know, we want to make sure that it's as good as it possibly can be. That everything that you're going to experience is coming direct from our heart and direct from our soul, and a progression from what the last album was. So As soon as possible. I'm like, if I could, I'd release it tomorrow, but unfortunately you just get demos, so it wouldn't sound very good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, sure. I'm sure the record label would love it. They'd be all about it.
Okay, your music is really sensitive. It's coming from the heart, and now after this whole experience, you're more, I think, than friends. You live together, and it changed something in your music.
I think so. I think the more that we play, and throughout the career that this band has had, from the very first show that we played at the O2 Academy in Islington to playing last year on the second stage at Polish Woodstock, you know, the way in which we interact with each other has become a lot more fluid. We can now talk to each other without using words. We've been able to teach ourselves the power of telepathy, and so now Roland and I are actually having a full-on conversation in our heads as we're talking to you. But in terms of the songs, I think what's been really exciting is, you know, the first album was written like pretty much, you know, in solitary confinement, and with this one it's been a lot more of an open and collaborative creative experience, and from that we've been able to truly like hone in on our message, on what we want to say, on how we want to approach things, and truly connect with ourselves. And yeah, we've become more than just a band. I mean, we're obviously family already, Sam and I, but like the whole band is now, I don't think I could live without any of you, ever. I could live without those sunglasses, but
Okay, your message is that people are different, but everybody is special and everybody needs respect. So, in that way, something changed, something grow up, or?
I think that message is always going to be there. We're weird kids, you know. That's what we grew up as. We grew up as the weird ones, and that's something that is going to be present throughout our music always, is our faults and failings as human beings, and trying to grow and get better and progress and admit those, and only through sharing those kind of experiences do we grow and do we help each other. Also, I think now more than ever, you know, on the first record we touched on it briefly with songs like Enough, but now more than ever I think we see our position and what we can do and what we should be doing, which is highlighting issues that are present within society on a day-to-day basis, and things that we should be terrified of, and things that we should be saying no to and questioning everything. And that's definitely a message that we're carrying through into the next record, which is, you know, we live in fucking terrifying times, man. We live in a really scary point, and it's our job, not us, everyone in this fucking room, it's all of our jobs to stand up and to be heard and to say when something is wrong. Because you look at any country in the world, particularly the Western world at the moment, the far West I'm talking about, and it's fucked. It's totally fucked. Racism, violence, ignorance. It's our job to stand up and to say no to that, and only through that will we make a change. You know, we can't expect change to happen unless we do something. So that's our message moving forward: is let's fucking unite and change the world.
Yeah, it's true. No. Okay, so maybe we will give the voice to your fans.
Yeah.
Somebody would like to ask a question.
Bring it on.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Hot.
So I wanted to ask, what do you like mostly about Polish fans or Poland, which you maybe don't have in any other country? And also, I wanted to thank you, Kristen, because you mentioned on American tour Woodstock. that you like Woodstock and all of that. I saw it on some.
I didn't hear what you said.
Sorry. You mentioned Woodstock on American
yeah.
yeah, and I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, very thankful.
Yeah, so that's my question. What do you like about that?
Well, last year was, I think, one of the most special shows we've ever. It's like the biggest and the most special show we've ever played. And we've played a couple of we've come here on tour and things like that. And it's like the people that you meet. Everyone is so kind. Everyone like wants to bring you something. Wants to bring you into their life and share so much with you. It's so upfront. That really blew me away. Like,
the warmth of everyone. Like, it's only good vibes. You love it. Last year's show was the biggest.
Like, sense of community.
Massive.
Yeah.
I remember the first show that we played in Poland, and it was just fucking nuts. Like, we got here and you guys just went crazy, you know, from the word go. I don't think we even had the record out at that point, so like, it was nuts. You guys always just go hard, and that's the coolest thing for us. We love it. We love a show, and we love you guys. Plus, you bring amazing chocolate, so thank you if you've ever bought us chocolate. It means a lot.
Okay.
My question is like that. You told that we need to wait for the second album, but I have already made the pre-order, and on the pre-order is writing down that you have time to February 19th.
Well, that's when I'll be out February 19th. There you go.
Are you going to change that?
Thereabouts.
Thanks.
No worries. We got you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What can we expect from today's concert? I mean, the atmosphere and all.
Blood. Sweat. Tears.
5 very hot and sweaty men on stage. They like that one. Woo! Madness, as per usual. Chaos. Hard from the word go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What do you like most about doing music and just being on stage?
What do I like best about music?
The ability.
I think from a very early age it was about it's quite bad, but like what you can do emotionally to people just through a piece of music is insane. You can do so much more through that than I think you can with words or in any sense. It hits people in such a special and more refined place than anything else. That it can be, you can reduce someone to tears that would otherwise be in a very good mood with a piece of music. And I love that about it. I think it's the only thing that can really do that.
Yeah, I love that it's got like this emotional connection that if people from all over the world that speak different languages, it's something that brings everyone together. Like no matter who you are, you can share in that moment. And for me, and most of us, it's always been an emotional release. So it's somewhere to be comfortable and be ourselves.
It's the only place I feel at home, really. Like, I think we all do, and I think probably a lot of people in this room do as well, is we have these fears about ourselves and who we are, and we constantly question that. And then for me, when I get out on stage and I start playing and I start like giving, it all goes away. Like all that horrible doubt disappears. And that for me is what music has always brought, whether it's been playing it or listening to it. I've been that kid that's been stuck in his bedroom with purple walls, screaming lyrics. And that's what music is for me and will continue to always be. It never changes. I love it.
It's like that feeling of solace where every worry or something that's in your life that's annoying you or makes you sad just dissolves away when you're either listening or playing music. It just, yeah, it's music. I honestly don't know what I'd do without music. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you? Very good. For those of you who don't know,
This girl's been supporting us since like day one. She's come to pretty much every single fucking show. She's mad, so maximum respect.
Let's talk about Paradise and the 1144. Any chance they will be released before the album
Any chance 1144 or Paralyzed will be released before the album?
We don't know yet. Maybe.
There's so many bangers.
Maybe not. We'll have to see.
Maybe it's better than no.
Leave it open-ended.
50-50, it will or it won't, yeah.
Always keep the hope.
Hi.
Hello.
So, what do you guys think about Poland, and do you think that Polish girls are the most beautiful girls?
Come on, man.
Absolutely, yes.
You can't say no.
Yes. We love it here, man. Like I just said, you know, like when the moment that we first played a show here, we were welcomed with open arms by the Polish fans, and that's an incredible feeling, you know, to just have that support from the word go. And like those first shows, it's everything about playing here is just fills me with joy whenever I see that, you know, whenever we know that we're going to be playing a couple of shows, whether it be, you know, Poznan or Wrocław or, you know, Warsaw or wherever else we've been in this amazing country. It always just fills us with real joy. We played this crazy jazz venue. Do you remember that one?
It was in Poznan. I can't remember the name of it.
It was like underneath, and we climbed on this thing, and like the guy hated it, but we had a great time, and you know, it just memories like that will always stay with us. So yeah, we love it here. Hello, how are you?
Hola. Hi, hola. Would you like to do a concept album? Because I think from the last video you could do like a really good story.
The question was, would we like to do a concept album? I think so. I mean, I think in time we'd love to do a concept album.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah. Take Tristan's character and make the entire record about how at the end of You Can't Rely, he goes on living and he can't live without us. And then your character gets really sad. Yeah, nice. Be some ballads in there. We won't actually be on the album at all. It will just be Tristan's solo material.
Oh, it'll be better then.
A monster. I think we've got a lot that we want to say first. So we kind of try with that with the next record, but eventually it's a cool idea that we've definitely thought of, yeah.
We always look at, like, when we're making a record, we always look at we try to look at the album as a whole, and I think that's something that we've been a lot more aware of going into the second album, is to be aware of the fact that this is not just a collection of songs, that this is actually a journey that we're all going to go on together. And I think a concept record is definitely, you know, has those sensibilities, but I think we'll be taking parts of those and putting them into our next record too. There will always be a through line with whatever it is that we do, because our through line is honesty and truth, and that's I think what will continue. So yeah, I think, you know, the more we progress, the more likely you are to get a Black Parade or something like that.
Which song is the best from your songs?
Which is the best song?
Hi.
I love a little number called Addiction. Yeah. It's a fantastic song to rock out to.
Yeah, I mean, not to be so different, but mine's like Addiction as well. I love it. That and some of the new stuff that is existing. I would say I'll leave it there at the moment. Yeah.
So the new songs are really cool. Like, I love playing them live. They're so new. So whenever we get to share them with an audience at the moment, it's like a really amazing experience for us. And then also we have a song called As Yet Untitled, which I really, really love because it's just a big fucking heavy. Sorry. Don't tell your mum. Which is just like, it's just a really big rock song, and we love to go for it, and it's just our chance to like get up and go wild. So yeah, we'll be playing a few new ones, and we're playing that one today. So I expect to see you rocking out, yeah? Sweet. So,
yeah, I love actually at the moment, I really enjoy playing Enough, just because of the meaning of it and like what it stands for. And on the back of like the US tour we did, we saw a lot of people really getting behind it, so it's always nice to go off with a band.
My favourite at the moment is 1144, which I don't know if some of you heard, but yeah, it's one of the new ones, and yeah, definitely my favourite one.
Okay, last two questions.
So I'm gonna give two questions, yes? In one. No, only one?
No, there was a lady there. Nice try
I have to think now. One second.
Go on, wing it.
Okay. What is the story with the sunglasses? It's because there are so many beautiful pointers and you don't know what to do with your eyes or what?
I didn't get any sleep last night, so I look terrible under here, so that's my excuse.
I don't have eyes at all. And I'm too famous to show you my eyes. Of course I'm joking. Hello.
And the two of them? What is that excuse?
Jimmy's stoned.
You didn't want to be left out, so...
And Tristan's got pink eye.
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
Is there any possibility to talk to you or write to you like about everything and nothing? Because I wrote to you on Instagram, to you, Jimmy, and to Counterfeit and all, but you never answered. And I talked about doing stuff, but you didn't answer. Is it normal to you to talk to your friends like to your friends?
We talk to our fans, absolutely, of course we do. I'm sorry no one responded. I mean, we get as you can understand, a lot of people send messages, so it's a constant stream, I imagine. I don't have it on my phone all the time, because otherwise my phone would be going crazy. But of course, you could always come up and talk to us at any point in time. We're always around, like, just tap us on the shoulder. We love talking to you guys. We love hearing what we do all together as a family and as a unit. We love hearing about how that affects you, because that affects us as well, and it's the reason that we do it. And it's, you know, for us, when we go out on tour, it's one of the most amazing things that we can do is spend time with people and hear their stories. And that's why we do this. That's why that record was written. It was written out of a place of sheer despair and wanting to get something out, and through that other people seem to be able to feel that too, and I want to hear that. I want to be able to share that with people, because I'm a mess.
Okay, so I will write to you and wait for answer. Maybe one day.
Absolutely.
You will notice it?
You can send it to us via carrier pigeon. There you go.
Musimy kończyć z pytaniami. Now we will make the group picture, and then we have some time from the signatures and photos. Okay, so please guys stand up on the chairs. Was zapraszam przed stół. Ludzie z przodu niech kucną. Z tyłu wyżsi, z przodu niżsi. Sprawnie. Osoby z przodu.
I'm not good. No, just you can.
You're gonna do like that. Hey!
Oh, thank you.
Now you can join in.
Thanks, I want. Hi.
1, 2, 3.
On the left side now.
Prawa strona przechodzi na tył.
What? To na prawo czy na lewo?
Lewa strona stołu przy mnie tu gdzie stoję. Zaczyna się kolejka.
Zapraszam was tam. Staramy się.
Słuchajcie, róbcie to sprawnie, szybko, bo jest nas bardzo dużo. Każdy chce choć chwilę.
Okay.
Tylko podpisywanie i zdjęcie.